and welcome to the Hidden Archives, the podcast where we explore the world's most fascinating historical enigmas. Today, I want you to imagine something truly mind-boggling. Stones so massive they weigh as much as 3 blue whales combined, cut with precision that would challenge modern engineers, and moved across rugged terrain without the cranes or machinery we take for granted today. This isn't science fiction. This is the reality of Baalbek, one of archaeology's greatest mysteries. In the Bekaa Valley of Lebanon stand ruins that have puzzled experts for centuries, featuring megaliths that defy our understanding of ancient engineering. Today, we'll journey through Roman history, impossible engineering feats, and enduring mysteries that continue to captivate researchers and dreamers alike. So grab your curiosity and let's explore the stones of the giants. Let's start with where we are, the magnificent Baalbek complex in Lebanon's fertile Bekaa Valley. Picture this, a sprawling ancient religious center that was once considered one of the wonders of the Roman Empire. The site features 3 main temples that would have dominated the ancient skyline. The Temple of Jupiter, once surrounded by 54 massive columns, the remarkably preserved Temple of Bacchus, often called the best preserved Roman temple in the world, and the smaller but elegant Temple of Venus. Mainstream archaeology tells us these structures were built during Rome's Golden Age, primarily between the 1st and 3rd centuries CE. But here's where it gets interesting. The Romans didn't build this complex in a vacuum. They transformed what was already a significant local sanctuary into an imperial monument that rivaled anything in Rome itself. The site was strategically important, sitting at the crossroads of major trade routes, and its dedication to Jupiter Heliopolitanus, the syncretic version of the Roman chief god with local solar deity characteristics, showed how Rome cleverly blended its religion with local traditions. The scale of these temples is staggering, with some individual stones in the foundation weighing what we'll call the manageable 800 tons. But as impressive as the Roman construction is, it's what lies beneath and nearby that truly defies explanation. Now let's talk about the real stars of the show, the megaliths that make Baalbek legendary. Just a short walk from the temple complex lies an ancient quarry that contains some of the most mind-bending stones ever quarried by human hands. First, meet the famous Stone of the Pregnant Woman, locally known as Hajar al-Hibla. This monolithic giant measures about 68 feet long, 16 feet wide, and 14 feet high. The estimated weight? Around 1,000 tons. To put that in perspective, that's like trying to move 3 blue whales or 6 Boeing 747s. But wait, it gets even more incredible. In 2014, archaeologists discovered an even larger stone in the same quarry, the Southern Stone, which tips the scales at approximately 1,650 tons. This monster measures about 64 feet by 20 feet by 18 feet, and it's still attached to the bedrock, never having been moved. What's particularly fascinating is that both stones show clear evidence of quarrying techniques. You can see the tool marks and the deliberate cuts made to shape them. These stones make other famous megaliths look like pebbles. The largest stone at Stonehenge? About 30 tons. The biggest Egyptian obelisks? Around 500 tons. The Baalbek stones are in a category entirely their own, raising questions that mainstream archaeology still struggles to answer definitively.
So what's the official explanation? Mainstream archaeology maintains that the Romans accomplished these feats through sheer determination and ingenuity. The evidence supporting Roman construction of the temple complex is compelling. We have dedicatory inscriptions, distinctive Roman architectural styles, and historical records mentioning the site's importance during the empire. The 800-ton foundation stones already in place at the temple complex, are themselves engineering marvels that the Romans somehow managed to move and position with incredible precision. Proposed methods include massive teams of workers, possibly thousands, using wooden rollers, enormous earthen ramps, and sophisticated lever systems. Some researchers suggest the Romans might have used a combination of these techniques, perhaps even employing early forms of cranes powered by human or animal labor. But here's the frustrating part. Despite Rome being famous for their detailed engineering records, think Vitruvius's 10 books on architecture, we have no surviving Roman documents that specifically explain how they handled the Baalbek Megaliths. This absence of documentation has led to endless speculation and debate, even among mainstream archaeologists who agree on the Roman attribution but differ on the methodology.
But what if the Romans didn't move these stones? What if they found them already there? This is where the pre-Roman enigma comes into play, and it's a debate that gets more fascinating the deeper you dig. Some researchers propose that the massive podium foundation, the platform upon which the Roman temples were built, may have been constructed by an earlier civilization, possibly the Phoenicians, who inhabited this region for centuries before Roman arrival. The argument goes that the Romans, recognizing the sacred significance of the site and the incredible engineering already present, simply built their temples atop an existing, more ancient megalithic structure. Supporting this theory are the mysterious stone courses below the Roman levels, which appear different in style and technique from typical Roman construction. Additionally, some of the quarry marks on the megaliths don't match known Roman tooling patterns. However, this theory remains controversial in academic circles for good reason. Conclusive evidence for a pre-Roman megalithic phase at the temple complex itself has been elusive. The archaeological record at Baalbek is complicated by centuries of later modifications, earthquakes, and reuse of materials, making it incredibly difficult to definitively separate Roman from potentially earlier construction phases. As we wrap up our exploration of Baalbek, what's the current state of research? The truth is, Baalbek continues to be an active site of archaeological investigation, with new technologies like ground-penetrating radar and 3D modeling offering fresh insights into these ancient mysteries. What makes Baalbek so enduringly fascinating is how it balances established archaeology with the possibility of alternative explanations. It reminds us that our historical knowledge, while impressive, has limits. These stones challenge our assumptions about what ancient peoples were capable of achieving, and they humble us with the realization that some techniques and knowledge may have been lost to time. Perhaps that's the ultimate lesson of Baalbek. Some mysteries may never be fully solved, and maybe that's exactly what keeps them so compelling. They invite us to wonder, to question, and to imagine possibilities beyond what we think we know about our past. The stones of the giants continue to stand silent, bearing witness to achievements that still defy our complete understanding. And that mystery, my fellow hidden archivists, is precisely what makes history so endlessly fascinating. Thank you for joining me on this journey to Baalbek on the Hidden Archives. If you enjoyed this exploration of one of the world's greatest archaeological enigmas, please share this episode with fellow history enthusiasts. Until next time, keep questioning, keep wondering, and keep exploring the hidden corners of our past.